The sun greeted racegoers in sparkling fashion for the Foleys Arkle Legends race at Bellewstown Racecourse, County Louth on July 18th. Foleys Antiques has put together a unique and priceless collection of memorabilia about Arkle, the most famous steeplechaser ever. The Legends race is being run at Bellewstown as part of a special fundraising drive to commission a bronze statue of Arkle, which will be erected in the village of Ashbourne, County Meath. The trainer of Arkle was Tom Draper, and now his son Jim has taken over the famous stables once run by his father.
I'm with Jim Draper, trainer of Arkle. Jim, tell us something about the commemoration for Arkle.
The commemoration, some local people in Ashbourne and, well, in the area around where he was trained by my father, they just have mentioned it for years, but now his the 50th anniversary of the first Gold Cup win is coming up, and there is no statue, no full-size statue at all in Ireland, no half-size statue. So we got together a group, and we're going to get a full life-size of the horse, but also slightly different to other statues. We're going to have it with a figure of Pat Taff on the horse, because they were the partnership. And so that's going to go in Ashbourne, which is central to where he was born and reared and trained and bred.
And we're here at Bellewstown Racecourse, and behind us is Foleys Antiques, and they're sponsoring the feature race today.
Yes, Foleys very kindly stepped in to sponsor what we call a Legends race. We have persuaded, with various degrees of difficulty, some lads, some great men from the past, great riders, to come out and let the people see what they all saw 20 years ago, some less than 20 years ago. The Norman Williamsons, Jason Titley, Conor O'Dwyer, those kind of fellas. It's a slightly different race, and Foley stepped in and have done the sponsorship, which all adds to the whole scene.
Well, it's probably fitting then that it's sponsored by an antiques company.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. He is an antique at this stage. So, they have a lot of the memorabilia of the horse, among a huge other collection of antiques, and they've been very interested all the time.
Well, also, Jim, we just listened to Peter O'Sullivan with the riveting commentary of Millhouse and Arkle, and he said at the end, will there ever be the like of him again? What do you think?
Well, we have to live in hope. We all think, hopefully, the next young horse you get, the next one you breed, maybe that'll be the one. I mean, he arrived at the same time in the same yard. There was a horse almost as good, a horse called Flying Bolt. But in the interim, I don't think they have. I don't think there has been one as good. Sorry, there's a wasp attacking me. I don't think there has been one as good. It was mainly not because of his Gold Cup wins, but because what he could do in handicaps, giving lumps of weight to very good horses. Nowadays, the real good horses don't have to run a handicap. They can run at level weights and take their chance. I mean, great horses like Cato Star, Best Mate, and so forth over the years. But Arkle had to, because there weren't that many options, he had to do it, and he was able to do it.
Good luck with the commemoration, Jim.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A feature of this meeting was the appearance of the legendary Lester Piggott at Bellewstown, probably the most famous flat jockey of all time. It's a little known fact that Lester began his career as a pump jockey, and he was a very welcome guest at the Foleys Arkle display at Bellewstown. And congratulations were in order for the winning jockey Conor O'Dwyer, who won the Foleys Arkle Legends race on board the Jessica Harrington trained Bullock Harbour. Conor is seen here accepting the winning jockey prize from Mr. Derek Carruthers, owner of Foleys Antiques. The artist who has been commissioned to sculpt the famous racehorse in Emma McDermott, she spoke to Bob MacDonald.
Behind us is a modello of what the final product is going to look like, but could you explain the process as simply as possible?
Well, this is a quarter life size, and it's what's called a maquette, and it's to show you how the life size will be. And I'll probably get some of these cast, but it's really a work in progress. It's not finished yet, so I've still more work to do on it. And the idea is so that we can start to think about how it would look in situ. And then after this, I would produce a life size. And to do that, I have to weld together a big steel armature, and then that will be made in clay on top of the steel armature. And then the process after that is they take a mould of that, and then from that mould they produce a wax, and from that wax they produce a bronze.
And how long is all of that going to take?
It'll take about 6 months from start to finish, but then that's how you work a lot of the pose and the whole thing out in the quarter life size. That's the whole idea of doing a small one.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Emma.
Thank you.